Another discovery on my journey to finding my roots has been fermented foods. One of my favorites is fermented mustard seeds. I've loved mustard all of my life. When most people would put mayonnaise in their tuna, I was putting mustard in mine. It's always been one of my favorite foods, and the fermented mustard seeds is just amazing. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what we're going to do here, and you'll be surprised at how simple it is. This recipe is another example of how weighing your ingredients can be so easy. I've got this jar called Fido, F-I-D-O. It's a heavy-duty food grade jar made in Italy. It's got a seal around it, and I'm going to ferment the mustard seeds in this jar. So I'm going to turn it on, turn the scale on, make sure I've got grams measured on there. Then I've got 145 grams of yellow mustard seeds for this recipe. And so I'm just going to pour them in until I get 145 grams. And then 145 grams of brown mustard seeds. The brown mustard seeds are hotter than the yellow mustard seeds. We'll clear this out to 0. Clear that out to 0 again. 45 milliliters or 45 grams. It's basically the same weight of filtered water. We have a reverse osmosis filter, and I've already poured that water up, but I didn't weigh it, so I'm going to pour it in until I have 475 grams. $4.78. 50 milliliters or 50 grams of apple cider vinegar. My favorite is organic raw apple cider vinegar with Mother that I get from Azure Market. So we'll clear that out and add 50 grams of apple cider vinegar. And clear that out and add 13 grams of salt. I had to grab a spoon there because I wasn't prepared with a spoon to get that all stirred up. This is a clamp jar. See how full that is? Those seeds will greatly absorb all of that liquid. I'm going to sift these over in the corner, one of the corners of my kitchen. I've usually got a project going in every corner of the kitchen. I'm going to sift these here for 3 days, and then they're going to go in the refrigerator. The last time I made this much was back in January, so 6 months, and I'm down to about 1/4 cup is all I've got left. I put these on my hamburgers. I just had them on a barbecued pork sandwich. I put them in my salad. If I chop up, say, cucumbers and tomato and avocado like I had tonight, I'll put a little bit on there. I don't even need salad dressing. These things are so flavorful. They're basically like a stone ground mustard flavor. You could even take an immersion blender and stick in here and blend them up some. I don't ever do that because I just love them whole. I love the texture of them, and they'll be good in 3 days. Thanks for joining me on this journey to finding my roots with fermented mustard seeds. I wanted you to see how much liquid these mustard seeds have already absorbed after only about 12 hours. and they'll continue to absorb a little bit more, but there will be some liquid still left in there once they're through fermenting. And I want to say one other thing. Supposedly, if you use vinegar in a project like this, it's technically not considered fermenting, but I'm not 100% on that. I do it this way, and I know that I like them a lot, and they last for a very, very long time in my refrigerator. This batch will last me about 6 months,